How to paint the sky in oil paints for beginners by a beginner. So first, you want to grab some phthalo blue, then quite a bit of titanium white, and then a tiny little bit of ultramarine blue. Now, once you've got all of these, you're going to want to mix the phthalo blue and the titanium white together just to get like a dark base color. Oh, I also forgot, add some primary cadmium yellow. Now the sky I'm painting is pretty light, so I'm just going to mix white in from here, and then a tiny bit of yellow, but you can see I actually make the wrong color, and I tried to get rid of the yellow by adding more blue, but that doesn't really work out, but I can leave it there as I'll use the paint later. So then you can see I just start to add some more white, and that is the foundation of the sky, well, at least the blue anyway, not the clouds. So now, the final little thing you're going to want to add is linseed oil. This helps the paint flow a hell of a lot, and I can actually show you an example of this. So first, I'll just get a little bit of paint on my brush and do one of the light spots down here, and it's just oil. This has no linseed in. Then I'm going to add a tiny bit of linseed oil to it, and you can see how it's going to really help it flow. Now, if you're wondering how much linseed oil to add, you want a consistency of ketchup. That's what a better artist than me has said. Now, the little process I follow for painting the sky is start with the dark blue colours, which is what I'm doing here. Just put them almost randomly on the page, but trying to keep the same sort of orientation. If you spend a lot of time looking at clouds, you'll see that the patterns in them almost follow the same direction most of the time. And now what I'm doing is I'm just going over the lighter areas. The right side of the piece is a lot lighter than the left side of the piece. So when you're painting with oils, you don't want to paint over the top of them. You want to paint round them. And I thought this was a good demonstration for beginners. This is why I painted the main character Jin first, and then I'm doing these tiny little bits of detail after. It's just to avoid painting round something. Now for the clouds, I'll need yellow ochre, as some of them just have little bits of yellow in them. It will look wrong at the start, but then as I start to fill it in, you'll see what I mean. As blue is really staining, you also want to grab a newish brush. Oh, I'll also need some burnt sienna. So now I've made the color, you can see that I'm going to be just starting off once again with the darker areas, almost putting these randomly, but still keeping the same orientation as the clouds before. Now these clouds also needed some cadmium red, just to bring out the red in them. And it might look wrong at the start, but you'll see what I mean. So now I'm just going back over the areas and filling in the kind of cadmium red, mixed with a tiny bit of the phthalo blue, and it just adds this darker purple color, which helps make the clouds look more 3D. Throughout this as well, you will see me consistently blending with my finger. I just find it gives a really nice texture. Now, I have no art training, so I'm not sure if this is what you're meant to do, but it's just something that works for me. So once you've got the main basis of it, you can see it starting to come together. And all that's left now is just to keep adding little bits of color where you think it's appropriate. In my case, this was a lot of light blue and white. And just keep blending till you get a result you like. This is the end result. It's Jin from League of Legends, and it's a commission piece. I really hope the person that paid for this likes it, and if you like my art videos, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing more long form content, and it really helps me out. Thanks, guys.